really know where to start for the past few weeks. There's been a lot that kind of happened, and it's hard to once enough time passes, it's kind of hard to take all that information and put it into one video and make it sound interesting and put that effort in because like stuff happened and it was a while ago and I don't really remember. But the main things that happened over break were that my great aunt died. She was 93. It was very sad, but it was her time to go. And I think she was ready. So it was okay. And I found a bunch of tortoises over break, and that was really really fun. I came back and I got some work done. It's just been a really busy week, and Emily left today to move to Tennessee, and it sounds like she's having a really good time already. So I'm very excited for her. But it's just a lot that happened, and it's unfortunate because I wanted to reuse this video as a way of recording like what I'm doing and how I'm feeling and a lot of things, and it's just like there's just been not enough time to record it all. I think I kind of finally feel like I know what I'm doing now, and that's comforting and weird, and I'm not sure. And I think the main thing isn't that I've gotten any more competent over the years. It's that I just have this sort of feeling like there are skills that like I have enough skills now that there are things that life can throw at me, and I'm going to be able to. It might take me varying amounts of time, and I'm specifically talking about academics, but there are tasks that people might ask me to do, but I think that I have the kind of background skill set now that I can kind of figure them out. I didn't even have any idea what my thesis was about before I started, really, and now I've kind of figured out this juvenile protocol that kind of seems to be working, and I feel like that's good, and I kind of have a general idea about where I'm going with that. And I don't really know a lot about math or statistics, and yet I'm kind of yet again doing this project where I'm using math, statistics, and programming, which are like these things that I don't have any experience with, I don't know how to deal with. So it's just kind of learning to see where my own boundaries are, where things that I know how to do are, and being willing to take the risk that saying, yes, I can do this project, even when I'm like not really sure I know how to do that project. And, so far that seems to be working out okay. But that's just because I haven't really rapidly messed up yet, but I'm sure there's still time for me to rapidly mess up. I guess it's just because I went kind of through this weird, like, getting a lot of work done and going and meeting Emily's parents and going and, having my aunt die while I was camping and kind of trying to deal with that kind of dynamic, and then coming back and having this really busy week, and then Emily left and it's like sad, and like there's all this, like, I don't know, it's just a lot of things going on. I don't know. Other main thing that happened was I came out to my dad and actually to my aunt and uncle on my dad's side of the family as well. And everyone was really, really supportive, and that surprised me, but obviously I'm happy about it, but I wasn't expecting that at all. And I think it's funny because, I don't really think about, I feel like it's not a thing that defines me. Like the fact that I'm dating a girl isn't a key characteristic of my personality, but somehow when you have to write an email or tell someone yes, I'm coming out, I'm gay, it's so definitive, it's so out there. It is I am attaching a label to myself and you are going to attach that label to me. Whereas telling someone I have a girlfriend or being I have a girlfriend with myself, it's not the same definitive hard line of knowing how people are going to associate that. And so I think it's such a weird experience to tell someone that, and then it's I don't know, I'm not 100% comfortable with going up to my relatives and being let's talk in depth about my sexuality. No, I I would be uncomfortable randomly going and telling my relatives, yo, I got a boyfriend. It's not that it's a girlfriend thing. It's just it's weird and it's uncomfortable, but I felt like I had to do it because I could see myself in the future potentially getting married, and I don't want to have to tell everyone at that point and have them deal with it and have those problems when I'm having this kind of great thing that's happening in my life. So I'd rather kind of tell them now while they have time to deal with it. But I guess they don't need time to deal with it because they're all okay. Of course, now it means there are more people that want to meet me and Emily, which is so irritating because I don't have any time to visit. All of our relatives keep wanting me to visit. I don't have any time to visit them. I'm busy. I promise. I spent all of spring break working. Yes, I found 115 tortoise burrows. I don't have time to go visit you in whatever right now. I was gonna go Cabo or something. I'm feeling pretty good about myself. On kind of random note, I can now run like a pretty consistently like 7.5 minute mile for a couple of miles. I don't normally run that fast because it's unpleasant. Like I don't enjoy it, but it's great because like I started running like probably senior year of college. I started like really committing to running. Like I kind of would go. I mean, I've gone to the gym since I started college, but like I just kind of dabbled at everything, and it just kind of meant I wasn't very effective at any one specific thing because I just wasn't really concentrating on it. But I like recently kind of was like, I really want to like I'm going to commit to going to the gym, and I'm going to commit to going and running at the gym. And some days I'm still really lazy, and I'm like, you know what? Today is not a day that we're going to run for 20 minutes. Today is the day we're going to run for 7 minutes. And today's the day we're not going to run it, this many miles an hour. Today we're going to go much slower. But I can now pretty consistently run a 7.5 minute mile, or for longer stretches I can run like an 8 minute mile. And that makes me feel pretty good. It's not it's not like the keystone to health or anything. And like, I still have plenty of other health things, but I'm just trying to balance my kind of like personal needs and my academic needs. And like when I first came to grad school, I was like, all right, like this is the opportunity that I have to kind of like schedule that in, make it a permanent part of my life. And so like all these random things, I'm like, I have to schedule them now. And like, whereas in college, I was able to kind of like, I overextended myself, and then I was tired all the time, and then I just kind of like got through. Like grad school isn't something that I feel like I want to just get through. It's like I actually want to like experience it, do it for me, which is awesome. It's something I haven't really felt before about academics. Like I am loving it so much. Like I love my research, and there are a lot of things I want to like do, not because they're for my project, but because I like am genuinely curious about the thing I'm learning. It's nice to kind of learning how to like schedule in time for myself, and schedule in time for Emily, and schedule in time for work as well, and schedule in time for my kitty cat. And he's sitting looking real cute over there. So I think there are a lot of things that I'm beginning to learn about that sort of thing. And, I'm sure I'll still overextend myself again. I nominated myself to be treasurer of the Warnell Graduate Student Association. So, I don't really care if I win or not. I don't know what my competition is. I don't know. I'm not necessarily the best person, but I thought it would be good to get involved. And so I've kind of just been like, I'm trying to get the most out of graduate school. I've been going to all these seminars every week. Like I go once a week, I go to the Warnell seminar and I learn about a new topic. And, I'm really kind of tired at 4 p.m. on Thursdays. Like that's not the time that I want to go to another hour-long discussion. But it's always about something that's not really related to my thesis. And it's just like an entirely new thing of knowledge. And, like in the end, I feel good about it. Like I feel like it's a useful use of my time. So I never really regret it. But sometimes going in there, I'm like, I'm going to need a lot of coffee for this. Hopefully things will start to quiet down, though that's kind of a lie because I'm actually like, I take my finals around April 28th and then it's fieldwork time and who knows, but I think I might move soon actually, too. I'm considering where, but I think this apartment and I, it was great for just finding something online and moving in rapidly, but I would like to find somewhere that doesn't have cockroaches and maybe is a little bit cheaper and just a little bit nicer. Might move in, the roommate might not, haven't, still a lot of decisions I have to make on that front. But I'm still here, still alive, still trying to do this video thing, and I definitely still don't have time for it, so oh well. So in the continuing saga, I'm learning to play the guitar. I'm learning how to strum now, which I think has improved since I first started, because I've vaguely learned a strumming pattern, so. The point of this, me filming myself while doing this, is not that I am any good at guitar, but that I hope someday I will be vaguely acceptable at guitar, and then I can look back at this and be like, wow, I've come so far, rather than like, wow, I suck. Because I will, but like, I'll suck less.